Hey, welcome back everybody to Mark's Basement Arcade EM Chat and Repair. Uh, Happy Father's Day everybody. Today is going to be I don't know, different day. I'm kind of beat from yesterday. This is not my usual. This is a Coke Zero. Yesterday I had a birthday party and then I had a graduation party, so I sat out in the sun all day, and that stuff just kills me sitting in the sun. So I'm kind of beat. I went to bed early last night, and I woke up late today, and I'm just beat. I'm just straight beat, everybody. So, as you can see, I got my clock fixed. I don't know if anybody noticed that before, but I had a line going through it and some dots. I actually sent, this is a different DMD on this clock. Um, I sent the other one out for repair, and I was told it's fixed, but I'm waiting on the boards that I sent with it to get sent back. So this was a DMD I got in a trade. I did some pinball work, and I got a DMD for the trade. So free pinball work and for somebody, and then I got a DMD in return. And I got this for Father's Day. So again, happy Father's Day to everybody. This little card I got that I actually read a couple days earlier because my wife told me to get the groceries out of the car, and this was sitting in the back, and I'm like, ooh, that's a cool looking little like paperback book. So I was like, I'll read it. And it's got all the Father's Day stuff in it. My daughter drew the pictures, and then my son signed right here. So you can see a cool little Father's Day card. And then you do my usual shaking, and no gift card falls out. Oh wow. But I figured I'd show everybody that today. So has anybody got any plans today besides me? If it's not raining anymore, it was drizzling a little bit, I'll be grilling. Isn't it funny how Father's Day the guys cook, and then on Mother's Day the guys take the mothers out? Anyways, I don't know if you can see this behind me. This is the Sorcerer. The Playfield's been completely stripped on this side. I don't know if you can see it at all. Probably not. A little bit. The only thing that's left on the top are the pump upper bodies and the three flippers. Everything else has been taken off. Right on the edge of taking this out and taking everything off this side right now. If you want to watch that, I am making videos for it, but you probably won't see them until I'm guessing late fall. But I do got a couple of things I'd like to talk about while you guys are here. Copy. And paste. And there we go. I put a link up there for the Midwest Gaming Classic game nights. If everybody could check that out and hopefully go. That's coming up at the first weekend of July. I think it's July 2nd and 3rd. It's different than the usual MGC. This will be all different games. There will be pinball machines there. Some of them that you haven't seen before. Some of them that you have. There's going to be some really odd machines there. So come see that. And then if you watch any of Dan's streams, Goat Dan, if you watch any of his streams, you would have seen that he's been collecting game boards. And they're making they're regular like arcade cabinets, but they're skinnier. So they can stack more of them in one room together. So that's going to be pretty cool. Let me see what I know one group that's going to be there. So, where did I see that now? Performances. Have you ever seen CNC Music Factory? CNC Music Factory. Have you ever seen them? You know, you remember the songs. You know, everybody dance now. They're gonna be there. Kung Lao and the Scorpions. Kung Lao, I think he was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he was one of the actors on a Mortal Kombat movie. So he'll be there. Lords of the Trident will be performing. I'm told that they're the most metal band out of any metal band ever. And Mechanical Life Van. I think they are a group that does game music. I'm not sure. I think that's what I had heard, that they did game music. So whatever video games had any type of music, I think they redo that. I'm not, don't quote me 100% on that. But then there's another one I want to share with you. This is my favorite one to share. Copy. And here and here. There you go. There's my YouTube channel. So please click on that and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And talk about subscribing. I have to. Oh, where are we? This is always goofy. I have a free Prime subscription. Why is that? There you go. You can use Prime to resubscribe, and I can't figure out how to do it on my thing, because I'm not going to sit here. Oh, here we go. Subscribe. And I should be subscribed. I believe that was it. I think that worked. There we go, yeah. You can use that if you're Amazon Prime. If you have that Amazon Prime service, you can use your Amazon Prime to subscribe free to the channel. So I'm going to go to the two cameras. Everybody needs a mascot, so Elf is going to be our mascot. So this was original Elf. Very original Elf. And it says Elf on his tag too. 1986 Alien Productions, which is very cool. So Elf is our new mascot. But anyways, we're going to be working underneath this playfield. We're going to end up popping it off. Well, popping it over. And I have to get at the pop bumpers, take them off the rest of the way. I have to take the skirt off. And then I have to, I'm going to try to turn this so you can see me. And then I have to clean the areas where the pop bumpers were really good, so when we do put the pop bumpers back together, they'll be all assembled perfect and neat and stuff. And then I can wax the area. But I think, when I remember, there was a little wear spot on the other side of the playfield. So when we do that, we're going to take that off. And I have some polyurethane I'm going to fill in with that spot. I want to see if I can get my little screen. Where are we at? Base camp. If I can make that a little smaller. No, I don't want to do that. I just want, there we go. that. There. Now you can see me. Good? Yeah. Alright, this advanced unit I decided is going to be pretty technical. The way it's hooked up and everything. So I am going to do that on Mark's Basement Arcade. The reason why I'm going to do it on Mark's Basement Arcade video because I want to do a real in-depth detailed video on this mechanism and how to take it off. Because if I do it on this Twitch stream, it's going to be blended in with everything and it's going to be kind of lost in a shuffle. So I figured if I did a separate video just on this section, it would be really good. So you could watch a video just on this. So this little section I'm just going to do on Mark's Basement Arcade. But what I need to do right now is get my clippers. We're going to clip these off and we're going to start on the pop bumpers. And where's my clippers? Here we go. And if you know, I like using twist ties on these to hook everything together so when I move it around it stays together. There we go. So I've been moving everything around in my basement to work on other things because I got the sorcerer I got to work on. I have a Lucky 7 and I'm still waiting on the boards. They're a 2-month backlog right now, but it's been just shy over 2 months now. This one's rebuilt. Has this been rebuilt? I don't think so. I'll get that off. I'll start rebuilding these. This one's been rebuilt. Okay, we're not worried about that one then. I'll have to go through those. This one has been rebuilt. This one hasn't been rebuilt. And this one has been rebuilt. So let's work on those. And then we'll go through these relay banks. And we will go through these relay banks. And we'll go through these relay banks. And then maybe we'll get to the slingshots. We'll get to the saucer. We might do one of the pop bumpers, and then we'll do the saucer next. They're very easy to do. I just have to get the right tools out of my junk to get them done. So let's get my screwdriver. Okay. And again, happy Father's Day, everybody. So these are really easy to come apart. Let's see if I can get you a little closer. Where are we? Right here? Alright. We will turn off autofocus. Let me get my little viewfinder. There we go. Manual focus. Okay. I took it off autofocus and put it on manual focus. Yeah, this one needs to be rebuilt. That way the screen isn't popping up doing weird stuff. Okay, I got just battery still. Let's put this here. Put this here. And this will come apart. And I'll have to get my naphtha and a cleaning cloth and some new sleeves. I'm getting right to the end of all my towels. There we go. It just came out in one big glump. I guess that's what happens when you get right to the end. So I got all this left, but I got a new box. So we'll just throw this over there, out of the way. Get my naphtha here. I'll get some sleeves. Let's just grab 5 out for right now. 1, 2, Those over there. You know, it'd be really nice background music. That would be really, really nice. Let's see if we can get this coil sleeve off. This is a little sticky on there for some reason. It's just like it turns really tough, which is weird. That is weird. And this is stuck inside. So let's get my socket. Get my socket, and this is really crusty. But I always say, if you can get these out, they are still good. And it looks like it's coming out. Oh yeah. Just because the sleeve is stuck in there doesn't mean the coil's bad. Now this is just a Craftsman 9mm long socket. But as you can see, the sleeve came right out. I'll go in the garbage. And I'll just wipe my hand off with that. Take my naphtha. And we'll put a little bit on the corner. And Mike, if you're watching, thanks again. Put a little bottle. So, what happens with these sleeves sometimes? I know a lot of people are like, oh, the sleeve is stuck in the coil's garbage. No, it isn't. Or, yes, it is. It can be and it cannot be. So, what happens is a lot of times the switch will stick. And then when the switch sticks, it will superheat this coil. And if it does it long enough and many times enough, it will cause the coil to get sticky and swell. Alright, that's in there. However, that does not mean it is bad. Does not mean that at all. And I will show you. Now, if this is bad, we will get rid of it. And what are we ohming at? 2.4 ohms, 3.5. And we'll test another one. This is a G22 550. So we'll test this one right here. Same thing. If I can get a good, here we go. If I can get a good bite onto it, here we go. And then we get a good bite onto it. See, it's a good coil. Nothing wrong with it. Coils either go bad or they're good. And there's an example of one that is good, but some people I know would throw that out and they'd be like, that coil's bad. Nope, it's still good. It's still ohming good. It did get hot at one time, and it did swell just a little bit, and it bit into that sleeve, and it kept the sleeve stuck there. Now remember how these come apart? That's why I do one at a time. You can see that the metal is on the bottom. These are kind of cool how they come apart. These kind of slide. Let's pull that down just a little bit. These kind of slide, and then these kind of slide the other way. And then just watch out so you don't shoot your spring in the netherworld. And then this will just clean up good with your naphtha. You can use alcohol on this too. whatever you want. It's your preferred cleaning. This is good here. This is all good. Nothing wrong with that. I just wipe this off. And get all the powder, residue from the coil banging, and just aware of the dust and everything. And that's clean. And we'll get the spring. We'll just wipe that off gently so we don't jack it up and get it stretched. But I do have spare springs somewhere. I really have to go through my tools and supplies. Well, not my tools, my supplies, and organize them just a little bit more since I got these new storage boxes. I have new plates for these too, in case any are broken. But I did look at these last night when I put this over here, just so I could find them if I did need any, but none appeared to be broken. Okay, and then that's all together. And also I have a pounding headache too. I just got about an hour ago. I don't know why. So, but like I said, I woke up exhausted and I went to bed exhausted. I think it's just from that sun pounding on me all day. Alright, let's get these together. This will go like this. We'll get that spring back in there. This is always the fun part. Getting the spring down. And then we'll get this down through there and slide it over. And then this. You notice how I'm doing these opposite of each other, so they're going to make a lock against each other. One's going to slide that way, and then the other one's going to slide that way. And now they don't have an overlapping where they can wiggle themselves loose. They're both, one's locking this way and one's locking that way. And that's how you want to put these plates back together, so they lock opposite of each other. This will go the wrong way. So I put the coil in wrong. This is supposed to go like this. Okay. Once I got that out already, it's coming out easier. There we go. And then this will go like that. This will go back like that. And then we'll hold it like this so you can get the screws. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my thumb on this bracket right here and pinch it on top here and make this tight together so that coil is not rattling it around at all loose in this assembly. And I'm inserting the screws by hand. And then I'll tighten them up. And you get a regular screwdriver. There. I just like a regular screwdriver for the last bit. There we go. And there we go. Alright. That's one down. Couple to go. Let's get that out of the way. I also have to LED this game too. We're putting the retro SMDs from Comet in it. This is customer preference. Plus it's gonna look really good on this game. The retro SMD bulbs are really awesome from Comet. And then in all the control lights, we'll be putting the non-ghosting frosted warm white bulbs in all the controlled lights. Let's get this out of the way, put that there. Well, let's clean this first so we can just, we'll have a clean pile and we'll just keep stacking on top of that clean pile. So if anybody just joined us, happy Father's Day and welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade, EM and chat. I am Mark. Look at that. I've never had that do that before. That's a new one. You see how that just slid out like that? There should be a lip on there. And it's funny, there's no damage up here on this. This has just been wiggling around so long, it just powderized and fell apart. That is a new one. I have not seen that before. And again, like I showed you before, one unlocks this way with this. And we can get that out like that. This one locks that way. And I'm holding the spring so it doesn't shoot and fly. That. Let's get this clean. Oh yeah. Oh, I got some cool news for you guys. I picked up a new pinball machine Saturday morning. It's a really cool. Everybody seems to want this machine. Everybody says you can't find one. I found one. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's turn off the autofocus. Come on. Let's get you to focus on that. There we go. Look at that puppy. That's a beautiful machine. And then, here's the Playfield. It's in very, very, very good condition. You can see where the saucers are for the holes. Those have been painted green, which I'm actually digging. Because normally on the machine, those are the wood color, or like on my Gulfstream, they're actually like white on the inside of there. So these were painted green at one time, and they actually look really, really super good. So this is not a for sale game. This was sold to me as to go into my collection. The guy who sold it wanted it to go, to somebody that he knew was going to take care of it. So that's a couple reasons why I got it and with the price I paid for it. And the price I paid for it was very, very reasonable for the condition it is in. It's a really super steal I got on it. But like I said, the guy who sold it wanted it to be taken care of, and he knew that I was going to fully shop it and go through it and document it and get it back up running 100%. He says it does work right now. I could plug it in and play it. He says it has a little issue with the balls, so I'm guessing maybe just a stuck ball count unit or something, but I don't know. I'm just going to go through it on my own. That'll be a video series on Mark's Basement Arcade. Excuse me, it's naphtha and dust and allergies. I realize that I have really bad allergies that cause me to usually cough like crazy in the morning. And my headache's getting worse too. This naphtha is not helping it. So let's put this in correctly this time. That goes in that way. Let's clean this off next. I have so much stuff that's going on right now. I have to get this Sorcerer Playfield stripped in the next day or two, so I can get the new Playfield ready to put back together. And I don't think there's any shows tonight. I think Dan is still on vacation. So I yelled at Dan because I don't know what to do with my Sunday nights now. Because he's not around. He's on vacation. But Monday we'll have one of our regular shows on. Which I can't think right now. I'm sorry. I know, what is it, Gamer Zone, I believe, is on Monday. Ed's Pinball Mayhem will be on Tuesday at 7 p.m., so go and watch that. Also, go subscribe to Ed's Pinball, Pinball Mayhem on YouTube. Ed and Jeremy are the main people on that show, and they do have an occasional person that comes and helps them. I know Dave plays on if he is around. He goes on there and he has helped with their channel. All right, we got 2 of these. Wednesday, I can't remember what's going on. Thursday, there's a new pilot show. Friday is late night leveling at 9:30. Sundays at 2 p.m. is the best show ever. Mark's Basement Arcade, EM, and Chat. And then hopefully next Sunday, Dan will be back at 9 o'clock doing his usual show. Alright, we got that. Let's get a little more naphtha. And here. I know I've said this before, but I don't like contaminating my products like alcohol and naphtha. A lot of people will just take the, I'll show you. They'll take this can here, they'll take the cover off, and then they take their rag, and then they'll go like this, and then they'll wipe stuff down, and it will get dry, and then they'll go like this again, and then do it again. But you just think, you just got this dirty right here. You wipe stuff off. Now what are you doing? You're taking this and putting on there, and you're now shaking dirt into this. You just contaminated your whole container. So that's one reason why I like using the little containers. It just keeps all the contamination out. It keeps everything clean. It keeps everything separated. It just, that's my preferred method. You don't have to do that. I'm just trying to give, people some tips on some tricks that will help you if you like getting your chemicals contaminated by cleaning things off. Because look at all that. See all that? Now, some people will just take their bottle of naphtha and then do that shake again, and you just put all that dirt in there. So yeah, that's why I like doing that. That's my preferred method of cleaning that stuff. Alright, that one's kind of stuck on there too. Oh, but that coil's not. Oh, I see what it is. There's a ridge of built up crud around that. That's what we're getting. That's why it was sticking. It was just a ridge of built up crud. Like I said, this machine, I don't know if this is your first time watching it, this is a private owned machine, and these are just stuck together. Here we go. This is a private owned machine, The owner bought this off a person back in the 70s. So this machine has been in one family's possession since the 70s. And this was a routed machine. There was a guy who used to buy these off the distributors, and he would clean them back up, and he would resell them to people, and that's how this guy got the machine. And this machine has not been touched since the 70s. So, it's been working, fine for a while, and then it kind of like gave up a little bit and started doing a little, goofy this and a little goofy that. So that's when he decided to find somebody, and I was found. So that's why we're going through this whole machine to bring it back to life as it was in the 70s. So now this machine, once I'm done with it, it should be error-free for many, many, many years again. It's going to play like new again as much as I can. I got to get a different part of a towel. I'm just going to rip this off. There. It's going to play like new again. It's not going to be like new again. But it's going to be close as possible, which is awesome. Alright, where was I? Okay, right here. And here's another lock plant. I am not doing a restore on this game. I'm doing a full refurbish. Restore would bring it back to as new or better than new. Refurbish is still going to have the wear and tear and paint chips and all of that nostalgia on it. But it's going to play like it's new again. That sleeve is... oh, come out easy. It's not wore like that other one was real bad, where it had the end falling off. And like I've said before, you don't have to clean these, but you're there, so why not? Yeah, there we go. Let's get this back together now. So I think we have all the pop bumpers rebuilt after this. See, this one we're going to do like this. Can you see good? Let's go down. No. Now we got to go over here. We're going to take this one and slide it this way. And then this one is going to go on like that and slide this way. Now you don't have the same holes here, and it's going to lock it. It will lock the assembly back together. Alright, and then where's the body here? This will go, those wires are not long at all. That'll go like that. That'll go like that. I will hold that tight like that. You get the screws back over here. And those will go in there. If I can get them in there, there we go. And this one will go in here. And if anybody has missed this programming from the beginning, you can go back on the MGC and watch it after the episode is over and start from finish, or you can go into Mark's Basement Arcade, and I will be downloading it and re-uploading it to YouTube. And select all. I'm not playing with this today. Copy. There's Mark's Basement Arcade. That's my channel, and my subscription thing did not go back on. Oh, let me see if I can do that. Oh yeah, it should be. Why didn't it? It says gift a sub. I don't know, I should be subscribed. I did that whole thing. Maybe I just got to reload this page. Let's try that. There we go. Now it says it. Hi. There we go. There, now it says I'm subscribed. It didn't say on my laptop, but it said I was on there. But if you want to subscribe, you can do it for free if you're a Prime user. I have to do it on this computer. There we go. There's instructions if you want to subscribe to us. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to us for free. Here's our schedule for tvMGC if you're interested in that. Okay, we got that one rebuilt, that one's rebuilt, that one's rebuilt, that one's rebuilt, and that one's rebuilt. All the pop bumpers are completely rebuilt. We're going to get to this saucer. The saucer kicker mech. What I like doing is I like taking the whole thing apart. Taking all these screws out. It just makes it easier for me to work on it. Probably would be easier for you too. Alright, we got those screws out. Put them right there. And then this will just lift straight up. See how that just came out like that? Now I have to get a little screwdriver for those. I think I just used my little, what do you call it? This nut driver to loosen these up. Yeah, and this is a 1/4 inch. There we go. Let me get this over here. Alright. I don't know. I'm just beat today. I am so beat right now. I feel like I should be taking a nap. I want to get this rebuilt, and then we're going to flip it over to the other side. And we're going to get the top of the apron off. I don't know if you ever taken one of those off, but we will do that. And then I will show you how we're going to clean the, what do you call it? The playfield areas, so we can get the pop bumpers working on next week. Put those back together because I need that playfield area cleaned, and I have to seal that up before we can wax it and get this all back together. You'll see what I mean, where that I need to I want to seal some of the areas just to stop any more wear. I'll be going through this and getting all the crud off the spring. You would think, well, a spring, you know, why do you really need to clean that? Well, it does still get this naphtha. It does still get dirty. I know this naphtha isn't helping with my headache too, but it does still get dirty. And when things get dirty, they do have the potential of getting stuck. So just doing that does it. And we will clean the plunger off here. Oh, look at here. That's the top of the ring from that pop bumper. That is crazy. It just vibrated enough where that thing fell off. That must have just been a really heavy hitting one. I have never seen that before. I'm actually going to save that. Put that over there by my computer. and I'm going to send it to a couple people and ask if they've ever seen it. All right. Now what you can do too is what I'm going to show you, which nobody ever does. Let me get my little forceps. I shouldn't say nobody ever does it. I'm guessing a lot of people don't. We are gonna take off this little hairpin clip, and you will see why when I use my forceps, because it's that tiny. I will set that there off to the side, and then I will take this washer out, put that off to the side, and camera time. I have taken these apart before, and then totally forgot how they went back together, because they go back together in such a certain way. Spring comes off, that comes off. We'll set that right there for now. And then this. Are we going to be able to get that out? No, we won't. But we can clean just around it. Let me get a clean spot, since I can't take this off. I can take it off. It's just getting into there. See, it was still a little dirty. I'm going to have to take that off. I want to be able to get to it really good. Just leave these screws here. It's too dirty just to clean it that way. There we go. Now we got it off. We're cleaning this off. Alright, that's cleaned off. This is going to get cleaned off. This, I'm going to actually, the reason why I'm using this on it, because this pops up through the Playfield. Yeah, it does get shown. You know what? I'm going to do something a little different, something that I haven't done on this. So I'm going to go to commercial. We'll be right back, and you will see. So give me kind of like not even 2 minutes, and we'll be right back.
To come out to this type of function, this type of experience, this type of gathering, Marvel phenomenon. There is only one event to attend, the Midwest Gaming Classic, where you and the games are one. Gaming Classic. It's not just child's play.
And we're back. This is what I did. Well, you can't, I got it out of focus, but I polished it. I'm thinking that's going to look really super killer when it pops up through your playfield. It's just going to reflect light and it's just going to look nice. So I polished it. I've never done it before, and I think that's going to be a hit. And I think I'm going to be doing that with the rest of these that I do from now on. Since we're here, let's get that cleaned off real nice. And I'm actually gonna, that is pounded down through, so yeah, we're gonna have to clean it. Let's see if I can go from underneath. Well, we're not. I'll have to go with a Q-tip and clean the rest of it away. Alright, we got that cleaned. This is all cleaned. Q-tip. Yeah, look at that. See? That's dirty. Alright, get in there. A little Q-tip action. Look at that. That is nasty. That is very dirty. And what do you do with all metal to metal contacts? You lubricate them. So we're going to use a small dab of, what do you call it? Super lube on this. To get it clean. That one wasn't so bad. Alright, Q-tip garbage. So this is what I use. It's super lube in like a little pen. It's not the regular paste. It's it's liquid. Yeah, we will just put one little drop on it. That's it. That's all we need. A little cap on. And then that's it. And I got a piece of junk wipe here. I'm going to wipe most of that off because that drop was a huge drop. There we go. Alright. That is mostly off. And we'll go back down through there. Now that is lubricated, which is awesome. And now these screws, we'll put back down in there. I'm going to zing them down a little bit, but not all the way. Yeah, that's clean. The switch here, I'm not going to be able to get in with my Dremel to clean it, so we're going to have to old school it. This is just 600 grit sandpaper. That's all it is. And I just cut a long strip off like this. And then I'll cut little strips off like this. I've been using my Dremel more that Dave Brennan got me. I've been really digging that thing, but on this area, I don't think I can get in there good. So I'm going to use the old 600 grit sandpaper on it. Now this, I'll just take like this, and I'll fold it over the long way. So I have sandpaper on each side. I'll just run it. Here, I'll open the switch up a little bit. And hold it tight and give it a couple pulls through. That should be clean. And my blue marker to tell me that I cleaned it. All right. This will clean off. Well, I don't know what song I'm singing. Oh, I remember how this goes back together. It goes like that. And this springy goes here. This springy. Okay, the spring goes on here like that. This will go over there to get out of my way. This washer, we will wipe the crud off of it. Alright. This will go here. Now remember the forceps. Still has my hairpin clip on it. Get that there and unhook it. Make sure it's seated on it all the way. Yes, there. Throw this on my workbench. Turn that around so it doesn't keep almost stabbing me. And I dropped my screwdriver on the floor. Alright. Where is that song coming from? Alright. This goes right here. Let's get a little bit of this cleaned off. We cleaned these off already, didn't we? Yes, we did. This will go like that. This will go like that. Put these screws back through here like that. Put the nut back on there like that. We have literally no chat today. Nobody's chatting today. I had one chatter, and then that's it. Subscribing to MGC is free. You can just hit the follow if you want. And if you want to subscribe, oh, you're lurking. I knew somebody was lurking. I know there's 6 people out there. So, welcome to chat, Pack Rat. I have changed my chat up right now. I know you guys can't see it, but I have my laptop on a bar stool. My laptop is right here, and then right here, yeah, I have a 32-inch LCD TV, and that I have plugged into my laptop. So if you can see me in the little part of the screen, I'm looking right at the TV, so I can see everybody chat really easy now, instead of trying to look at my laptop, which was horrible before. Alright. And that goes like that, and that moves so freely now. Yes, it's a 32-inch chat window. So yeah, I wish here. There. Autofocus off. There, that's my chat window right there now. You can see how huge that is. So yeah, I can see you guys really good now, which is awesome. Alright, we're focused again. Manual focus off. So yeah, which is really good. I can just look over here and see everybody. And welcome to chat. I'm Pez. As you all know, and if you don't know, Pez has his own Twitch stream. So Pez, you want to put in the chat exactly what your stream is and what you're called and what you do? You're programming EEPROM ROM chips while watching. That's a good one to do, Pack Rat. They just program real fast, don't they? You just put them in and hit the thing and they're like pretty quick. I'm going to tighten these down with hand. Like I said before with this screwdriver, this is gyro. The more you turn it, the more it goes. So that's how I can control it when I put these into the wood. And a lot of people still don't want to use power tools on the wood, which is perfectly fine. I don't mind it. Because at first I didn't like using that because it freaked me out a lot, but now I'm perfectly good. 10 seconds. Oh, that is pretty quick. I last week on Ed's Pinball Mayhem Workbench, he did one, but it didn't take. So I don't know if he had gotten that resolved yet or what. But I know it didn't take. Alright, we're going to flip this over. I will need my zip ties to zip tie these back. There you go. There's Pez's link. If you like watching pinball streaming, check that out. Okay, this I'm going to leave there. Let me see if I can do this. What I'm doing right now is I'm getting ready to flip this back over. So we're gonna take the apron off and stuff, but I need to get these so they're not flopping all around everywhere. So we're gonna zip tie them down. This I'm going through here. If I can get through there. How did I get through there before? I know I went through there. There. I'll just do this. You don't want to play with me, I'll not play with you good. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll do that. That goes good. Bring that through there. I'll zip tie that down. Right to there. Okay, this one we will zip tie to here. I just like doing this because it makes it easier for me. Now I can move this thing around. I don't have to worry about attaching anything back up. I can move this around freely. This will go around like this. Yeah, it helps if you align your zip tie correctly so it can go back through itself and zip. Okay, that, and then I got two left. Alright, and I hope everybody watching has an excellent Father's Day today. And if you're not a father, you're like a dad to somebody, I'm guessing. If it's your pinball machines or your pets or something like that, you're still kind of like a father to something. So, happy dog fur pet day or pinball dad or arcade person day. I'm sure somebody is out there that is like that. 2 questions. What type of rags do you use? Yes, I use these Scott shop towels, but I also now I have these, which are from Menards. These are if I can get in there, toolbox shop towels. So either one of them, and they're the blue ones. These are just a generic brand. I get these from a local store called Menards. And these you can just get about anywhere. So these are the Scott shop towels, and they're the blue ones, which I really like a lot. I use them for everything. And an eyedropper, my buddy bought a bunch of them from Amazon. I don't know what he bought them for or his uses. He gave me a green one and a brown one. The green one, I put my alcohol in it. I have, what is it, 91% isopropyl, and then this is just regular straight naphtha. I like using these because when you can just drip them on stuff, and you don't have to worry about anything getting, cross-contaminated or anything with any other dirt or anything. It keeps it dirt-free. All right, this is connected. That's connected. This is connected. This is connected to here. These I'll just tuck over that way. Get that. Yes, save big money at Menards. Love that store, especially when you get 11% off. That is the bomb, getting the 11% discount. That's how I got my gas grill. If you go on my Mark's Basement Arcade YouTube channel, I did an assembly of the gas grill. It was like almost a $700 grill, and I ended up paying, I think, just barely over $3 with the taxes for it because of the 11% discount. Because they give you rebates, so I just saved those rebates for the past year and use them. See, now when I flip it, I'm not losing my, what do you call it? My coil's flopping all over. Alright. Apron time. Wide. We're going to take this apron off here. And yes, I have some deep chips right in here. This is a deep, really deep. This isn't bad. That can stay. This ball arch. Let me see on that. I don't know. I might have to fill that too. Let me see how a ball reacts on it. Okay. See if it sticks on it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna fill that too. It isn't bad though. I think I will fill it though. Okay, here's my problem that I have with this. Right here, here. I have all these bad wear spots. That I cannot do nothing about. That's a real bad one. I'm going to have to clean these off with, what do you call it? Novus. We're going to have to clean those off. I have some polyurethane that I'm going to fill in these bad. If I can get those tightened. Here you go. You can see some of them. I get autofocus off. Let it regular focus again. And then we go back to manual focus. These you can see are pretty. They don't look that bad, but you can feel them. You can feel them really good. And there's one here too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Novus this is just residue left over from the dirt. I'm going to Novus these areas and get these really super clean again. Let's do that right now. And I'm going to use some polyurethane. After I get the arch off, we're going to level this really super good. And then I'm probably not going to do it on camera because it's going to be too hard. I'm going to level it really good. And then I will fill them in with polyurethane. I have this process on video. It's not up yet. It will be. So if you want to see how it's done, you can go to Mark's Basement Arcade and subscribe. And that just wait for the Star Action video to pop up on the Playfield fixing, and you'll see it. How I leveled it out. Excuse me. But yeah, it's just basically polyurethane. Maybe I should go get the can so you guys can see it. But I don't know how good that's coming out. I might have to use the magic eraser on here. I do not want to. I'll get the polyurethane. And I can't find magic eraser. Varathane, ultimate polyurethane, water-based, crystal clear semi-gloss. This is also Menards. That's where I got this. And what I'll do is I'll level the playfield completely out. Make sure it's fully level this way and this way. I'll take the cover off this and then I'll use a toothpick and fill in these and let it layer up, and then we'll that will self-level itself. There goes some magic eraser. Okay. Let's go back out a little bit. And then that will clean it up. But man, I don't want to really use any magic eraser on here. I'm going to test a little area and see how good it does. But I think it will benefit a little bit. I'm going to use a little bit of naphtha and I just want to see if it's even going to do much. I know we'll do a little bit. Okay, Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of magic eraser on it. Like right around here you can see that ball line. I'll take most of that off. I don't want to go too crazy with it. I'm just going to use it sparingly in a couple areas. That looks better already. But yeah, I don't want to really do a lot. You can really go crazy with magic eraser, and a lot of people tend to go a little too crazy. I'm just going to go lightly in certain areas just to get rid of that. That's alright. So yeah, you can see what I'm faced with. But yeah, I will go around this whole outer area. Let me go wide again. I'm going to have to go around this whole outer area where you got ball lines. Well, not really ball lines, but you got the dust lines because the Novus is not taking that off good enough. Let's go right here where there's a very noticeable line. Let's see if we can get that off. Yeah, I'm going to use the Novus on this area here. Yeah, these were beat real bad, so that's why I used the magic eraser there. But these are coming off good with a lot of pressure from the Novus. Let's go right here. You can see the shadowing. We'll see how good that comes off. I do not like using magic eraser unless I have to. On that Lucky Ace, I just did. Yeah, Lucky Ace. I had the magic eraser the hell out of that machine. Up on top, it did need a eraser, but down here I think is going to be good without it. I might have to go over to white on these jokers a little bit. But no, I think that's going to be good. That top was really bad up there, so that Novus worked good up there. But down here, I think this is perfect. I am not using the magic eraser down there. That's even nicer. So yeah, down here is good for it. Up there was really beat. So we got that cleaned with a little bit of magic eraser I used, which is nice. Let's put this back in a box. Put that back down there. And let's see how this looks now. Since I magic erasered it and now I Novused it. I just need to prep this for the treatment of polyurethane I'm going to do on it. So wherever there's a chip, I'm going to fill it. I normally don't do that. You know, fill in these chips and stuff like that. Unless they're really, 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 really bad. And then I'll do it. But let's see how good that turned out now. That thing is just rattling. I gotta get that off. Alright, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna be touching up like crazy right here with polyurethane. But yeah, this turned out really good. It's got a nice shine to it right now. It looks good. I know your view of this is like, wow, this Playfield is totally mint. You know, it's got bright, vibrant colors, but the stream is not really showing the how the planking on it and how the dirt is really dug into the grooves. You can see more now right in here. You can see the dirt better. You can see that there's a crack right along here. You can see it a little bit better close up. But from a distance, it doesn't look bad. But like I said, this isn't like a full restoration. This is just a you can see a little bit more. But yeah, these chips will fill in. We will fill them in. So let's get this arch off, because I'm gonna have to go through this thing with a full novice job on it. I got the bad areas magic erased. So that gives you a lesson there. You can really novice first, and if you can't get it off, then use a little bit of a magic eraser. Just a little bit, like I did. Like I said, I do not like using that, but sometimes you have to. Yeah, my lucky ace, that thing was just so beat. This looks really good now. This I am happy with. How clean it is. I'm not happy about these gouges in here, but I'm happy about how it turned out. Alright, we got that done for now. Oh my God, Pez, I got that song in my head. You save big money, you save big money when you shop Menards. Alright, screw container. Yes, there's all my screws. Taking the apron off is pretty straightforward. You take a couple screws out, and then you get these long screws like this that go in there. And this apron will come out in like 4 pieces, I believe. Money when you shop Menards. Another thing I have to do to this game is I have to put another power cord on it. There's one part. There's 2 parts. Underneath this part is another one of these. So we'll take those off and we'll put them underneath the pinball machine for now. This can go back over here with my parts, and then we will figure out how to lift this up enough. There we go. That will slide out, and then we'll get this off. And this I will buff just this right edge right here. I will put a polish on that, because you're just going to barely see any of that after it's put back together. So the only other thing would be taking the flippers off. I can't believe I didn't take that off. This I was supposed to take off when I had it flipped over, and I didn't. So maybe I can get underneath it from over here. No, I can't. I can't even see the screws. I can feel them. There's one. Saving money. And there's the other one right here. When you shopping hers. Come on. You know how hard this is to do this? Nope. There we go. This gets polished too. I'll get a nice polish on it. Alright. Goes in there. Alright. What else do we got to do on here? I think that's it for about today. Like I said, it was probably gonna be a short stream. It's because one, I got a killer headache and I just feel beat. And I don't know. I just feel like not normal. Like I said, I've been out in the sun all day yesterday, and I think it's just killing me. But anyways, here's Lucky Ace. It's all working again. Happy with that machine. I just gotta go on the head and change the light bulbs in the head. I'm going to put some colored bulbs in there, and I got to do a little painting on the top. I'm going to tape off some stuff and then spray paint it because it's flaked real bad. I think that's about it today. I'm going to have to get this thing leveled off really good. With my level, that's not too bad. That's way too bad. And what I've been using is I'll get some cardboard. We'll go this way. How about over here? Spot on over there. Over here is where we gotta lift it. Yep. Put a piece of cardboard under here and over here. Maybe we can do that right away. Wait. Oh. Thanks, Pez. Alright. My level says this way it's got to go up. Let's take this and fold it over like that. Let's see about that. We got a lot of way to go yet. Holy crap, we got a lot. What do I got that's really thick? I used bolts last time. Leg bolts. There we go. And there we go. Oh wow. Pretty much perfect. It's perfect that way now with the leg bolts. And it's perfect enough that way. pretty perfect that way. Alright, so those leg bolts were it. Alright, so what I will do is, let's just do that right now. Since we're here, my headache ain't that bad yet, where I just want to get this cleaned off. I got to do it later on anyways tonight. So let's take this. Oh, and you're going to see a little blasphemy right here. No, you're not going to do that. Yes, I am. It's just a damp cloth. And I'm picking up dust. That's all I'm doing. That's perfectly fine, people. Because if this playfield was totally, I mean totally trashed, you know, with dirt and stuff on it, how would you get that off? Ooh, there's some right down here too. Let me flip this back. Let's just do one camera. There's thick right here and here from the apron where it's been digging in for some reason. I don't know why that would be right there. It's got a deep groove in here. Normally this area you wouldn't need to reseal, but here's the thing. What I believe, and a lot of people don't care, but I wax this whole area here and I clean it, I polish it, I do everything. Here's the thing. Somebody slams their beer or whatever on top of the glass breaks. The liquid runs all down here. What do? You just quick it like this and you pat it dry, you get all this dry. And you forget about this area. Well, chances are this is all going to get soaked and stay soaked. Now if I can refill this back in with some polyurethane and get that sealed again and keep this all waxed and everything, it's going to protect that area completely. Let's go to 2 cameras. It's gonna fully protect that area. So why not treat it like the rest of the playfield? And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fully protect that whole area like it's actually a pinball playfield. I also just go up here anyways. I gotta go up there and this way when I lean on it, it won't be so bad. Okay, that's just a good dirt trail. Okay, that's good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to novice this groove real good so I can get that cleaned. I got the sniffles too. And novice that real good. Get that area clean, or I might as well go right here too. There we go. This will get all clean. And then once I feel it's dry enough, I'll wipe it down with my dry cloth. And then I'll recheck the level. I'm really scrubbing deep into this groove here. And I'll recheck the level. And then we'll get in there and clean that groove out real good. Yeah, that groove is pretty... Where's the ball again? Did I throw it back in the container? I probably did. Here we go. It's not bad. Well, that part is. Yeah, there we go. followed it enough. There's like some ghost stuff there. Here we go. That is bad. That's bad. That's bad, how it just sits here. Yeah, see how bad that one is? This one too. That's how deep those are. So they don't look that deep from your view, but the paint is thick and it's right down to the wood. You can see it bounce back. Yes, gotta love the Novus. I love Novus 2 and Novus 1. But yeah, if you just joined us right now, I was just discussing how I'm gonna seal certain parts of the playfield. I have this polyurethane. It's water based and it's crystal clear semi-gloss. I'll be opening this up and we'll be going over the playfield in just these little areas with a toothpick. The reason why I like the toothpick is because it's a very fine drop I'm putting on, and it's really hard to go crazy with it. And then I got a groove here too, which I don't understand why the apron grooved down into it. I don't get that. So I'm going to fill up this groove here where the apron dug into the playfield, which is very bizarre to me. I've never seen that before. And fill in this crack. This is to protect the playfield. And I got wear under here too. I got to pull these flippers off now. I got wear under this flipper. Jeez. I wasn't planning on doing that right away. I wanted to rebuild the flippers on an episode. Well, we can still rebuild them. I can just take them apart and then just show you how they get rebuilt. You can hear that actually. But yeah, right here, you can be able to see it, but right here underneath the flippers is another gouge. And that one, I don't understand why that's even there. But there's a big chunk missing of wood over there. So something happened to this playfield during its route time. Something I don't understand. Something totally happened to it. Something broke. Probably the glass broke. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe the glass broke or something got broke on the playfield and got stuck under here and it scraped it and just wore underneath the flippers. But we did this, got this area cleaned here. So this is all clean here. Another thing you can do too is you can take just a little bit of the green scrubby 3M and just go right in the crack there to get out any of that last little bit out. That's a big gouge. The more I clean it, the more prouder it became coming. It was really filled in with dirt. Alright, that's clean. That's clean. That's clean. I'm going to have to flip this playfield over again and get these flippers out. I don't want to do that because I just got it all leveled and perfect, but I have to get those off right away. Let's throw those there. Thought we were going to end it, but we're not. Maybe it moved while the rusty ball was in it. I don't know. I know this machine's been re-rubbered, and the ball was not rusty at all. Believe it or not, it was the original ball. I believe he had gotten in it. It looked like it had been re-rubbered at one time, but who knows if it really was. This one, or was it my other one? This one. So we're going to take these flippers off. I didn't want to, but we're gonna. There we go. That's loose. I have to get at that part underneath the playfield to do that. All right. That drops down. And then my marker. I don't know why I do this, but I'll mark what side they went on. It's just some weird thing that I do. This will come out. Oh, bushings lost the screw too. Flippers look good, but yeah, it looks like they were like glued on at one time. Something. But those all polish up. And we'll take this flipper off. That's the wrong size. It's always a neat mystery with these machines. The weird stuff you find when you go through them. Pez, that song's still stuck in my head. I'm gonna go on your stream later and start singing it. Here we go. That bushing's loose. They're both loose, and we will show on the next video how to correct these when we do the flippers. All right. Well, we got those off, so our next video we can rebuild them. So let's get this flip back over and see what we're dealing with. Okay. Not too bad right there. It isn't that bad. And I still get some. It's just a gouge right there. You can you see it right there. So I'm thinking something broke during its routing days and got stuck in front of the flipper and ate that up. Because otherwise, that does not make any sense. Why it's got a gouge there and it's been stripped right down to nothing. This is just dirt. Okay. There's nothing there, but there's a gouge right there, a nice good one. Okay, let's see if we're still level. Just about good enough. Gotta lift this up a little bit, or do this. That works. That way we're perfect. This way this end's just got to come up just a hair. So underneath these bolts that I put under there. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Did you ever look up perfect in a dictionary? I said Mark. Haha. Yes, if you want to build my Playfield jig, it is on. I gotta lift that up now. It is on my how-to videos. Let me see if I can dig that up real quick for anybody else who hasn't seen it. That's what's nice about having this laptop down here. I can get at everything. I'm sure it's right at the bottom. How-to tools. Yeah, I got 76 videos in there. I love this jig that I built. It holds everything so nice. I built it a long time ago too. Now watch, I won't be able to find it. Here we go. Well, you probably wish you would have did it a while ago, because with the price of lumber now is crazy. Paste. Chat. There we go. So if anybody hasn't seen my Playfield jig here, I actually have it on. There's a link for it right there. This is a jig I made. It sits on regular sawhorses, and it allows you to stick any Playfield you want into it. It's the basically inner dimensions of a pinball cabinet, but just a little bit bigger. As you can see, I can move it around a little bit. I can move it back and forth. I had to adapt the sides a little bit because some of them had steppers that were in the way, but here, let's do this. There you can kind of see it a little bit better. But yeah, I cut the side rails back a little bit just so it fits some of the steppers in it. This side right here was a little bit too long, so I trimmed it back. So now they're both the same length. But yeah, it sits in there just like a regular Playfield. It lifts up and everything. And then, if you leave your level on there, you'll drop it down. But yeah, it will lift up. But you can't, prop it up. I guess you probably could if you really wanted to. But yeah. But yeah, it's a awesome jig. I really loved it that I got it. Now those pieces of paper are too much. You mess with it once, Mark, and then you screw it up. Alright, let's see how we are now. Okay, there we go. That's good. Good enough. Good enough. This side's got to come up a little bit. You will never find. The reason why I measure it on front and back, Playfields are never perfect. Some of them got little twists in them over the years. So if I get this edge level here, and I didn't build this totally perfect either. I'm not a master carpenter. And if I get this edge, I can get it as flat as I can. Alright, we got that. Clean that clean. We'll use this blue towel to wipe this off. And then later on tonight, I'm going to come by with my toothpick after I eat and enjoy cooking my own Father's Day meal. because that's what fathers do on Father's Day. They cook their own meal, and then on Mother's Day, you take the mothers out. So later on tonight, I will come through and with my toothpick and my Varathane and fill in these grooves. Okay, let's do these one by one. That way I got them, I know they're all clean out. But yeah, that process I did record, and I have it in my Star Action videos, but it is not uploaded or edited yet. And as you guys know, I do a video a week, so that will probably be in about 3 weeks. But yeah, it's really easy. Just clean this groove out really good. Get some toothpicks. Get some that's the trick. I'll show you that real quick. Dent 0123. Get some polyurethane, water based. I like the water based because you can just clean it real easy. Crystal clear semi-gloss. Now here's the trick I'm gonna show you. Don't let it dry fully. What you're gonna need is your Dean's French onion dip container. Put it on, don't let it drip fully. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your razor blade and you're just gonna go over it really lightly, and you're gonna take the top of it right off. You're just gonna slide it right over there and take the top right off, and that will leave you with a perfectly level surface. You can take a razor blade like this right over the top, and it will peel any hump off of it. You can put multiple layers on it, but you probably won't need to. I will use a brand new razor blade for these. And you can just take the hump right off the top. These are probably still going to be just a little bit low. I'm going to do these ones lower on purpose because this one is just so huge right here. You can see how huge that one is by my pinky. So yeah, that's what, good 2 inches right there, that groove. Do we have a ruler? Here's a paint stick. Menards. Right there, Menards. You can see how long it is. So this groove here I will purposely leave. Yeah, it's about 2 inches, almost 2 inches long. I will purposely leave that lower. Same with this one. Yeah, it's almost 2 inches long, 2 inch and 3/4. I will leave those longer. Lower. I will seal right up to the edge of the paint with my toothpick and the Varathane. But this one I'm going to float to the top, and before it fully cures, I will go over it with the razor blade and cut the crown right off. And then that way it will be perfectly flat. As long as it's close to being flat, if I laid it down and it got flat enough where I could feel it and I still felt just a little dip in there, I probably would leave it. I wouldn't come and take the crown off. But I've had others where this thing was just so thick I could lift a Playfield up and a ball would roll right over to here, and lift this up and it would roll right across. But yeah, that one, yeah, just use a brand new razor blade. Don't use, here's a brand new one. I will take that off and I will just scrape it right across the top and take the crown off. And then let it cure, and then Novus 2 the hell out of it. It's gonna be discolored. I should have did that. When you do clean it off, this line is never gonna match again. You're never gonna get this to look factory again unless you strip it completely down. At least I haven't. If you're really good at matching stuff, yeah, you might be able to get it matched. I can't get it to match. But the thing is, this groove is going to be gone where I can feel it, and then this will not manipulate the ball anymore. Yes, this is a straight flushed. Williams Straight Flush, 1971, I think. Three Jokers is basically the same game too. I had a Three Jokers and they looked almost exactly alike. The only real difference I could tell was the back glass. So yeah, you'll need your Dean's French onion dip container full of razor blades when you do that. But yeah, if you got a Menards, that's what I use. Varathane, Ultimate Polyurethane, water-based. I like water-based because if I use a brush to do anything, I've used this on other projects, and it's crystal clear semi-gloss. You can use like matte if you wanted to. Yes, all electromechanical. But yeah, you can clean this off with a brush. So I had a gouge here that's down to the wood, here, along where the apron sits. The whole ball trail here, around every pop bumper, there's just a little bit. This one isn't too bad. But yeah, just take the top off this and throw the top off and just dip in your little pointy toothpick and just lightly just touch it on here, and it will actually float right off into it. I wish I could show you, but I need to let this dry really good after my Novus too. So that'd probably be about another hour and a half I'd come back. So I want this to dry out from the Novus 2 scrubbing I had. But anyways, yeah, that's probably about it for today. I feel better now, actually. My headache's gone a little bit, but I am stuffy now, so now my allergies are kicking in. Which is not fun. It's funny, when you grow up, you develop allergies, and when you're younger, you don't have them. Or when you're younger, you just have them and never get rid of them. I never had allergies before when I was a kid, but I do now. Funny. Let me throw this back in my toolbox. I always take that out of my traveling tool kit, like when I go pick up a machine or something like that. I bring that with me. So yes, I'm just filling in groove in bad spots. Like I said, normally I don't do it, but this machine's in pretty decent condition, except for a couple of these huge chips. And if you don't take care of these are, I mean, deep and thick. If you don't take care of them, they're just going to get bigger and bigger. So you want to fill them in if you can. So has anybody got any other questions? Or no, I am horrible at paint matching dent. I've done it before. If you go to Mark's Basement Arcade on YouTube and look at my honey videos, I did try to do some color matching. This was a flat, straight price I quoted the owner for this machine for doing the shop job on it. So this is kind of like a throw-in almost that I'm doing. If I was going to do color matching, we were going to, I'd be charging a lot more just to do color matching. But yeah, I've done it before. It's really weird because this yellow right here is going to look different than this yellow here, because this has different wear in this area versus the wear in this area. So this yellow is going to be a little brighter, and it's going to be a little darker over here and a little darker over here even. So even though this is the same yellow everywhere, you're going to have different shades. So technically the only real good way to paint this would be to do all the yellow in an area and then have a cutoff blend area somewhere. But that is a artwork. If you're an artist in color matching, I know I've seen people that do it, and I'm like, where did you stop it and where did you start? It's just so perfect. I am not that guy, but I'll tear apart an EM and I'm perfect at that, you know, where I'll get everything working just like it was brand new again. But anyways, yeah, I think that's probably about it. And yeah, yeah, that's why I try to explain all my repairs in detail. Um, I do that. I go when I pick up the machine too. I go over with the customer like that too. I explain exactly what I'm gonna do and how it's gonna be done, and all stuff like that. I don't want any surprises. I'm always like, just so you know, when I do take it apart, I might find something after I just told you I'm done, repairing this. Something else might be broke. Like, if you guys were watching that pop bumper I took off where the coil was stuck in it, I mean, the coil sleeve was stuck in it. If that was melted to a point where I couldn't get it out, yeah, it would have needed another coil. And that would have been another text message saying, hey, this is going to cost a little bit more now because of that. But, no, I don't do a hour. Well, a lot of people do the hour. I give a straight flat rate. I look at the machine. Every game is a little different. I look at them and I determine, like, one big thing I start out with score reels. If you got a one player game, I always start out at one price. And then I look at everything that's in it, and then I decide, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And then it's a straight price. My price includes tearing the machine down fully. As you can see, like this is as far as I tear them down. I rebuild every mech. I coil sleeve every mech, except for those really giant, like reset mechs, like this one has on it. It's got a coil that's probably like 3-4 inches long, and it's got the metal coil in it. Those sleeves I usually never replace unless they're damaged, because they really never wear out for some reason, because they just reset usually once or twice a game and that's it. They're not like pop bumpers or flippers or the kickers on the side, the slingshots. Those are wear, so all those get brand new coil sleeves in them. The score reels, I completely tear them apart piece by piece by piece. Ultrasonic clean every part except for the reels, and then the reels I got a whole process of how I clean them, and when I'm done with them they look brand new again. The reels. All the steppers get fully tore down in pieces and then cleaned, degreased. New coil sleeves in them. They get all. Oh no! This is more like 2-3 months of work. If you wanted to do this straight, yeah, it would be 2-3 works. But figure every machine I'm putting about 30 hours into a machine. And this game right here is basically this is a stream game. So what that means is this machine I'm really just totally working on in the stream. So this is getting 2 to 3 hours, or 2 to 2.5 to 3 hours of work a week done on it, and that's it. But normally I'll do about 30 hours. Now, like this saucer right here, this is getting a Playfield swap. So this was, I looked at it online and to see how everything was underneath and everything like that, and I gave him a flat fee on this, and I told him, I'll rebuild all the mechs and everything like that too. That's included with it, but if anything is broke or whatever, that's extra. So, and then the same with this game. This is all, whatever's broke is extra. Like, I looked at the flippers and I'm like, yeah, they really should be rebuilt. So that was extra there. What else was extra? It needed 2 coils replaced on the relay board. They were both missing their labels off of them, and one had overheated to a point where it melted and it started kind of like a little fire in the cabinet. So I had to replace 2 of those coils and get a whole new relay bank assembly. Here was the donor part. Normally you have the plastic piece in here that goes up and down with the coil and moves the leaves. That was melted from the coil that was in here that overheated. Well, actually, this is the donor piece. I just took the plastic off here and stuck it in there with a brand new coil. Yes, it is. It's totally a labor of love on these machines. It's. I feel like if you're having a machine refurbished or rebuilt or whatever, you deserve to get all that detail. Now I know a lot of people they do buy these machines, and where am I? They will. Sadly, there are people out there that just buy them, and they'll go over this machine, they'll clean it off, throw a rubber kit in it, go through it, find all the bulbs that are burnt out, go through and test it, and okay, this stepper is a little sticky. Let's free it up. Okay, it's free. It's working now, and then sell them. And then a month or two down the road, the guys, starts up his game, and the stepper is gummed up again, or there, it had a bad solder on one of the pop bumpers, or something like that, and then you're stuck with a piece of junk. My thing is, I want you to get this machine home and have it worry free for another 10, 20 years, and that's what I'm trying to do by the way I rebuild them. So this game hasn't been touched since the 70s, and it lasted this long. I got games out there that I've sold years ago that I'll text or message the people that have bought them, and they're like, "Yep, just played it yesterday. That game's working great. I love it. Thank you." And that's like awesome to me. That's what I want. My oldest game has been out there 3 years now, and I just had bought another one, and they're like, "Yeah, it's beautiful. It's still working the same. Just as the day you dropped it off, it's still working perfect." I had one game that I had issues with, and I told them when I would have it done by, and then they told me they were having a big party, and they wanted it done by this date. So I rushed it, meaning by I didn't do my testing. I got the game done normal as I normally would do it, but I like to keep the games a week or two and leave them plugged in for like a good day and a half, because let them warm up and do their thing, and sometimes leaves will slightly move a little bit, and from the heat. I didn't get to do it. I got the game done. I played some games on it. It worked flawlessly, and I delivered it. Within a couple of weeks, we had a problem, so I had to go out there, adjust a leaf switch. Had another problem, just another leaf switch. Had another problem, wire broke off a coil. It's because I didn't get to go through and fully test everything. So I had one game, but the customer was still happy because I kept going back out to their house and fixing it. And they haven't had any problem with it yet. So, yeah, I got that new rule now. I'm like, I don't care when it's done. I'm keeping it for at least a week and playing the hell out of it, because I don't want that again. But luckily, this owner of this game is not that far from me. Actually, the closest owner I had was I could have probably put it on a dolly and walked it to their house. It was right down the block actually for me. But yeah, it is a labor of love, and I feel if you're buying something, you should get what you paid for it. You should get that. If you're paying me, $800 or $200 or whatever, you need to get that full value. So when I do a game, I tell you what I'm going to do, and that's what I do. So that's why if you were watched before, you could see how I tore every pop bumper assembly apart, put a new sleeve in it, and then totally cleaned it, and then put it back together. So yeah, it can be a labor of love, and it can also be a pain in the butt too, because you're tearing apart stuff that works for no reason in order just to clean it. That screw should go down just a little bit. But yeah, I'm tearing apart mechs that I have no issues with them, but that's part of my deal with these machines is to bulletproof them. So the pop bumpers were working, but yeah, I still tore them apart. Yeah, happy Father's Day, CNK. Glad you're here. But yeah, it's just about the end. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Like I said, I have to wait for this to dry out because I just used all that Novus on it. And I wanted to give it a good couple hours before I do polyurethane those chips on there. So yeah, thanks, Pez. Yeah, there was no bounds for padding the time clock. But yeah, the longest job was on my Grand Prix. That I probably had about 40 hours in that. But if any of you guys know what the Grand Prix looks like underneath, you would understand why both sides of that relay board are just full. And then you got, I think there's 8 steppers on that. But yeah, that's another machine right there that was very fun to do. So that would have been right on the top of a refurbished price on an EM, the Grand Prix. Well, that was basically the last of the EMs. That was actually Grand Prix was the prototype for the solid state. They made, I think, 4 of them. I know a guy who's got one. It looks pretty cool. The basically differences on it is the back glass. The back glass is different. It's got the boards that are behind the back glass, and it actually still has one score reel motor. No, not score reel motor. One score reel assembly that's in the cabinet that makes that noise, the click, 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 because they were worried that people going to the solid state computer machines would miss the score reel noise. So there's actually a thing in there that still makes all the score noise, which is crazy. But we're going on. You guys made me go on a whole different story again. But anyways, yeah. So we're gonna get that cleaned. I'm gonna polyurethane it later, and then when I get that all cleaned off, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wax the area where the pop bumpers are, so we can rebuild the pop bumpers and get the pop bumpers together. Because I like doing a full wax job and clean around the pop bumpers, so when I assemble them, I don't have to put them back together. You watch Juggernaut. I've never seen that movie, but it actually sounds interesting. I might have to check that. It's called Juggernaut. I will have to check that out because that actually looks pretty interesting to watch. So speaking of movies, I just got Tubi has it. I've never heard of that before. There's it. I never heard of that platform. But speaking of movies, I just got Adventures of Ford Fairlane Friday after work. So I think it was Friday, or was it Saturday? Friday, yeah. So I'm gonna be watching that later. Adventures of Ford Fairlane. I haven't seen that since it got released on VHS. Blockbuster. It's like Pluto and it's free. And I never heard of that either. You're giving me all these weird ones. Yeah, it's you put it this way, it is cheaper to buy a EM off of me that I bought and refurbished than it is for you to buy the same EM machine and then have me refurbish it. So that's what Pluto is like. Roku. Okay, I know what Roku is. I used to have a Roku player on my TV. I know what Roku is. I have that on this TV right here. I believe there's Roku. But yeah, it's if you would buy a EM, it'd be cheaper for you to let me buy it and then have me refurbish it. It's like that Lucky Ace right there. If you would have bought it, I would have charged you a whole different price to refurbish it. Versus if I just sold it to you after. So that's going to be a cheap game. You'll see that at MGC. That'll be a cheap game for somebody to buy. It isn't the prettiest, but it's 100% mechanically sound. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. I wonder if I can get that on my TV. Well, anyways, I can put it on my phone and just stream it to my TV. So, yeah, like I showed you guys before, I don't know if I can, well, I can't, can I, nope, I will have to, yeah, you can see right there, that's my TV I'm doing my chat on now. So you can see it in the phone. Right there. So I have a big 32-inch TV. I'm able to see you guys on chat now. Oh, Ryan wants an app. What does he want? I don't know why he wants it, but he can have it, I guess. Anyways, so I think, yeah, we're going to wrap it up. This machine is as far as I'm going to get today. I'm going to have to adjust that a little bit. That's down a little too far. Adjust that, raise that up. I'll get to the polyurethane tonight. And that's about it. Service. Pluto is a service now. Use a smart TV and you push the watch-free button. Oh. Okay, I do have some watch-free things that are on my TV that I have watched before. I think I watched Christine on one of them. I can't remember which one it was. My headache's coming back. I have to take some more aspirin. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm going to kick it old school and go cook some hamburgers on the grill from Sendix. Some of their gourmet burgers. So I think that's probably about it. And so yeah, if you guys can subscribe to me on YouTube, I'd really appreciate it. Give me a subscribe if you can subscribe to here. Copy. This is so wild. Right here. Paste. There's my link right there. If you guys could subscribe to me on YouTube, that'd be awesome. And also follow us and subscribe to us on tvMGC. I'll do it on here. I know it's going to work on here. There's a link to subscribe to MGC for free. If you have Amazon Prime account, you get a free subscription a month. You can use that to subscribe to our channel. And yeah, check out the Midwest Gaming Classic, November 5th through the 7th, 2021. And one lucky winner did win my tickets a few weeks ago, which was Pez Johnson. So check him out. He's got a Twitch channel. Also check out Pinball Mayhem on YouTube. That is Ed's Pinball Mayhem YouTube channel. He does his stream at 7 on Tuesday nights. Also check out my buddy Mike Dimas at Pinball Shenanigans. He's got a really cool YouTube channel. And also my buddy Timball Wizard. Timball Wizard. Check him out on YouTube too. And also check out TurboGrafx 7. They're on Twitch too. Another cool show. Right there. Check them out. They're another awesome crew to watch. I think that's about it. I'm really starting to ramble on. You like Pinball Shenanigans? I love Pinball Shenanigans. I told him a while ago, I'm like, you really need to change your name to Pinball Shenanigans. We had a whole discussion about it. I said, because all the weird stuff you do and the way you do your videos, they're just like a bunch of pinball shenanigans you do. And he thought about it and ended up changing his name. So, and he ended up getting like another 300 subscribers in the past like 3 months. But yeah, he puts out videos almost daily. But yeah, he's a cool dude. Timball Wizard, he he shops a lot of games. He's really popular on the East Coast, and he shops a lot. And what he does is, when he gets his games done, he does test streams on YouTube. I think he's got a TikTok. He's got a TikTok channel too. But he will do test videos on YouTube and just do a quick gameplay, and then just to show the game's working and stuff like that. So if you've never seen how the game looks or whatever, you can go on his channel. I think he's working on a Terminator 2 right now. I don't know if he did any videos on it, but and then Pinball Mayhem. That's another awesome channel. Check them out. And then check out everybody else that's on tvMGC. What is it? Right here, you can see schedule. There's our tvMGC schedule. I don't know. And we got there's a giveaway. Pinball Mayhem, Ed's Pinball Mayhem on tvMGC is giving away a Hako tip cleaner. So there's what you need to do to get your Hako tip cleaner if you want to win one. I have one with my desoldering station, wherever it is, under the table. But anyways, so I think I'm going to leave, and we're going to end the video, and it's almost 4:30. So if you want to watch this, you can check out Mark's Basement Arcade. I am going to, after this is over, I'm going to download it and upload it to Mark's Basement Arcade on YouTube. Or you've got about a week to watch it before it disappears on tvMGC on Twitch. So either way, whatever is more comfortable for you to watch it, you can watch it. So I guess that's about it. I'm rambling on now. So anyways, I guess that's about it. Later, everybody.